5 things women should never do with a man. Ladies, thank you for being here today. In life, we often talk about relationships in terms of what to do, how to make them work, how to love, how to communicate. But sometimes the most empowering lessons are about what not to do. Today, I want to share with you 5 things women should never do with a man. These aren't rules meant to restrict you, they're reminders to honor your worth, your dreams, and your essence. 1. Never dim your light to make him shine. As women, we sometimes think we need to hold back our brilliance to let someone else feel brighter. Let me tell you, dimming your light doesn't make his brighter, it just dims the room. A man who truly loves you will celebrate your successes and stand in awe of your power. Shine unapologetically, ladies. 2. Never apologize for who you are. You are not too much. You are not too ambitious, too independent, or too outspoken. The right partner will embrace all of you, the flaws, the fire, and the dreams that keep you awake at night. Don't shrink yourself to fit into someone else's limited view of what a woman should be. 3. Never lose your voice in the name of love. Your voice is your strength. It's what makes you unique. Never silence your opinions, your beliefs, or your dreams just to keep peace or please someone. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect, not one-sided compromises. 4. Never forget your own dreams. Love can be intoxicating, but don't let it blur your vision for your life. Your dreams matter. I don't trade them for someone else's vision of happiness. The right partner will walk beside you, not pull you away from your path. 5. Never settle for less than you deserve. Sometimes we accept less because we're afraid that better might never come. But let me tell you, what you settle for becomes your standard. Know your worth and never let fear dictate your choices. You deserve love that uplifts you, challenges you, and cherishes you. Shine bright. Ladies, there's nothing wrong with standing out. In fact, it's what you're meant to do. The world will try to tell you to dim your brilliance, to fit into boxes that make others more comfortable. But let me tell you, when you shine, you don't just light up your path, you inspire others to do the same. Your light is not a threat to anyone else. It's an invitation for them to rise to their potential. Never let the fear of making someone else uncomfortable make you question your worth. You're here to dazzle, not to fade into the background. Some will say you're too ambitious or you're too confident. Good. Those words aren't insults, they're acknowledgments of your strength. The people who matter will celebrate your glow and never feel overshadowed by it. I think about it, has the sun ever apologized for shining too brightly? No, it simply does what it's meant to do and the world revolves around it. That's the kind of energy you need to bring to your life every single day. This isn't about arrogance, it's about authenticity. It's about knowing who you are and owning it completely. When you embrace your light, you become unstoppable. There will be moments when people try to make you doubt yourself. They'll criticize, they'll judge, they'll even try to dim your confidence. But remember, their opinions don't define you, you do. Your light is unique and it's meant to shine in its own way. Whether you're conquering the boardroom, nurturing a family, or chasing a dream, never compromise the fire within you. People might walk away because your light feels too intense for them, and that's okay. You're not here to shrink for anyone. You're here to shine unapologetically, boldly, and beautifully. When you choose to stand in your power, you create a ripple effect. You inspire other women to step into their own light, to own their narratives, and to live authentically. It's easy to question yourself when others seem to have an issue with your confidence. But remember, what they think of you has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. Shining bright isn't just about success, it's about self-respect. It's about recognizing your talents, your intelligence, and your worth, and letting the world see them without fear. When you shine, you attract opportunities, people, and experiences that align with your energy. You create a world where you're not just existing, but thriving. This isn't about competing with anyone. It's about being the best version of yourself. It's about standing tall, even when the world tries to push you down. Let your brilliance be your calling card. Walk into every room knowing you belong there, not because someone gave you permission, but because you earned it. You were born to shine, so don't waste a single moment apologizing for your light. Be the woman who lights up the world simply by being herself. Embrace yourself. Ladies, let's talk about one of the most important lessons in life: embracing yourself. The world will constantly try to convince you that you need to be less or different to fit its standards. But let me tell you, there's nothing more powerful than a woman who is unapologetically herself. Think about it, every quirk, every strength, every so-called flaw you have is what makes you unique. You don't need to conform to anyone's idea of what you should be. You are enough just as you are. In fact, you are more than enough. We often hear phrases like, you're too ambitious, or you're too loud, or even you're too independent. But let's flip that narrative. What they call too much is what makes you extraordinary. Those are your superpowers, and they're not up for negotiation. When you embrace yourself, you step into your truth. And there's nothing more magnetic than a woman who knows exactly who she is and doesn't try to hide it. You don't need to play small to make others feel big. There's freedom in being yourself. When you stop pretending to be what others expect, you find that life becomes lighter, happier, and more fulfilling. You attract people and opportunities that align with your authentic self. This isn't about arrogance, it's about self-respect. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, this is who I am and I love her. It's about understanding that your value isn't tied to how others perceive you, but how you perceive yourself. The world will always have opinions. People will always have something to say about your choices, your body, your career, your life. But remember, their opinions are their business, not yours. You are not here to seek approval. You are here to live authentically. When you embrace yourself, you set a standard. You show the world how you expect to be treated. People will treat you the way you treat yourself, so treat yourself with kindness, love, and unwavering confidence. This journey of self-acceptance isn't always easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments when you feel like you don't measure up. But in those moments, remind yourself that you're not in competition with anyone. Your only job is to be better than you were yesterday. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're too much or not enough. You're exactly who you're meant to be. You are a masterpiece in progress, and every brushstroke, every color, every detail is part of what makes you beautiful. Your authenticity is your power. When you embrace who you are, flaws and all, you become unstoppable. You walk into every room with the kind of confidence that turns heads and commands respect. Being yourself isn't just about what you say or do, it's about how you live. It's about making choices that align with your values, your dreams, and your truth. It's about living a life that feels true to you. Remember, you don't need to compete with anyone. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. Your existence is proof enough. The fact that you are here, living and breathing, is a testament to your strength and resilience. So embrace yourself, your quirks, your strengths, your imperfections. Be the woman who loves herself fiercely and unapologetically. Because when you do, you inspire others to do the same. Use your voice. Ladies, let me tell you something important. Your voice is your power. It's your most valuable tool, and the world needs to hear it. I don't ever let anyone silence you or make you feel like your opinions don't matter. They do. There will be times when you feel the urge to stay quiet, to avoid conflict, to keep the peace. But silence is not your ally. Speaking up, even when it's uncomfortable, is how you honor yourself and your truth. Your voice is the key to change. Whether you're standing up for yourself, advocating for someone else, or sharing your ideas, your words have the power to move mountains. Never underestimate the impact you can make just by speaking your mind. It's not always easy. Sometimes using your voice means facing criticism, rejection, and misunderstanding. But remember, the courage it takes to speak up is far greater than the fear of staying silent. Using your voice doesn't mean shouting or dominating. It means expressing yourself with clarity, confidence, and conviction. It means knowing when to speak, how to speak, and what to say. Your voice is your identity. It's a reflection of your thoughts, your values, and your dreams. When you use it, you're not just communicating, you're telling the world who you are and what you stand for. I don't let anyone tell you that your voice doesn't matter. It does. Your perspective, your experiences, your insights, they're all valuable, and they deserve to be heard. When you use your voice, you inspire others to do the same. You create a ripple effect, empowering those around you to stand up and speak out. There will be people who try to dismiss you, who try to make you feel small. But remember, their inability to see your value doesn't diminish it. Keep speaking, keep standing, keep shining. Your voice is a gift. Use it to uplift, to inspire, to challenge, and to create change. Use it to tell your story, to share your truth, and to make your mark on the world. It's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. Speak with love, with passion, and with purpose. Let your words reflect the strength and beauty of your soul. When you use your voice, you take ownership of your life. You stop waiting for permission or validation and start living boldly and authentically. So, my dear, don't ever hold back. Don't ever let fear or doubt keep you from speaking your truth. The world needs your voice, your story, your ideas, your passion. Be the woman who speaks her mind, who stands her ground, and who uses her voice to make a difference. Because when you do, you're not just changing your life, you're changing the world. Pursue your dreams. Ladies, your dreams are the most personal, sacred parts of who you are. They're the whispers of your soul, the sparks that light up your heart, and the reasons you get out of bed in the morning. Never ever let anyone tell you that your dreams are too big or too few realistic. There will be times when people around you won't understand your vision. They might question your choices or even try to discourage you. But remember, your dreams are yours. They weren't given to anyone else for a reason. Chasing your dreams is not always easy. It takes courage to pursue something that isn't guaranteed. It takes resilience to face setbacks and keep going. But that's what makes it worth it. The struggle is part of the story. Sometimes society will tell you that as a woman, your dreams should take a backseat to family, to relationships, to tradition. But I'm here to tell you that your dreams are just as important as anyone else's. You don't need to sacrifice them to prove your worth. Your dreams are a reflection of your potential. They're a roadmap to the life you're meant to live. When you follow them, you're not just building a career or achieving goals, you're becoming the best version of yourself. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. These are all barriers you create in your own mind. But on the other side of fear is everything you've ever wanted. Your dreams are not selfish. Pursuing them doesn't mean you're neglecting your responsibilities or your relationships. It means you're honoring yourself, which is the foundation for loving and supporting others. There will be times when you doubt yourself, when the path ahead seems too hard or too far. But in those moments, remind yourself why you started. Remember the passion that ignited your dream in the first place. Every step you take toward your dreams, no matter how small, is progress. Celebrate the little wins, the lessons learned, and the milestones achieved. They're all part of the journey. Surround yourself with people who believe in your dreams as much as you do. People who lift you up, encourage you, and remind you of your greatness when you forget. Your circle matters. Your dreams don't have to look like anyone else's. They don't have to fit into a mold or follow a timeline. They're yours to define, to chase, and to live. When you pursue your dreams, you inspire others to do the same. You show the world what's possible when a woman decides to go after what she wants without hesitation. Let your dreams scare you a little, they should. Big dreams are meant to challenge you, to push you out of your comfort zone, and to help you grow. And when you finally achieve them, it won't just be about the success or the accolades. It will be about the journey, the person you became along the way, and the lives you touched through your pursuit. So go after your dreams with everything you've got. Don't let anyone, including yourself, stand in the way, because you're capable of more than you even realize. Set boundaries. Ladies, let's talk about boundaries. They're not walls to keep people out, they're guidelines to protect your energy, your time, and your peace. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's self-care. Boundaries are about knowing your worth and refusing to settle for anything less than you deserve. They're about saying, this is how I expect to be treated, and anything less is unacceptable. There will be people who test your boundaries, who try to push them or ignore them altogether. But standing firm isn't about them, it's about you. It's about honoring yourself enough to say no when something doesn't feel right. Setting boundaries doesn't make you difficult or unkind. It makes you clear. It shows that you respect yourself, and that respect will teach others how to treat you. It's okay to say no. No to things that drain you, no to people who take advantage of you, no to situations that compromise your values. Every no is a yes to something better. Boundaries aren't just for others, they're for you too. They're a reminder to take care of yourself, to rest when you need to, and to prioritize what truly matters to you. When you set boundaries, you create space for the right people and opportunities to come into your life. You're not closing doors, you're opening the right ones. It's not always easy to set boundaries, especially with people you love, but true love, whether it's from a partner, a friend, or family, will respect your limits and understand your needs. Boundaries are not about control, they're about clarity. They help you communicate your needs and expectations in a way that fosters mutual respect. The world will always demand more from you, more time, more energy, more of yourself. But it's up to you to decide how much you're willing to give. You have the right to protect your peace. Don't let guilt keep you from setting boundaries. Be not responsible for other people's feelings or reactions. Your only responsibility is to yourself. Every time you honor your boundaries, you're telling yourself that you matter, that your needs, your happiness, and your well-being are just as important as anyone else's. Setting boundaries is a form of self-respect. It's about valuing yourself enough to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you or align with your values. When you set boundaries, you create a life that feels good to you, a life that's authentic, fulfilling, and free from unnecessary stress. So don't be afraid to draw the line. Protect your energy, honor your worth, and show the world that you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You know your worth. Ladies, knowing your worth is not just a mindset, it's a way of life. It's about recognizing your value and refusing to let anyone or anything make you feel less than the queen you are. Your worth is not determined by someone else's opinion, attention, or validation. It's not tied to your relationship status, your job title, or the number on a scale. Your worth comes from within. It's intrinsic, unshakable, and undeniable. So often we look outside ourselves for affirmation, hoping someone will see our value and tell us we're enough. But the truth is, you don't need anyone else's permission to feel worthy. You already are. Knowing your worth means setting the standard for how you want to be treated. It means walking away from anything that doesn't align with your values or honor your dignity. It's about saying, I am deserving of respect, love, and kindness, not because of what I do, but because of who I am. It's about understanding that your worth isn't earned, it's inherent. People will sometimes try to make you doubt yourself. They'll criticize, undermine, or dismiss you. But remember, their inability to see your value doesn't make it any less real. When you know your worth, you stop settling for less than you deserve, for toxic relationships, for jobs that don't fulfill you, for anything that doesn't align with your highest self. Knowing your worth doesn't mean you think you're better than anyone else. It means you understand that you're not less than anyone either. It's about standing in your power without apology. The world may try to convince you that you need to earn your place, that you need to prove yourself over and over again. But you don't. You belong exactly where you are as you are. When you truly know your worth, you attract people and opportunities that reflect it. You create a life that feels rich, meaningful, and aligned with your purpose. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges or setbacks, but even in the hardest moments, knowing your worth gives you the strength to rise, to demand better, and to keep going. It's not about arrogance, it's about confidence. It's about walking into every room, knowing you have something valuable to offer simply because you exist. Every time you stand up for yourself, every time you refuse to accept less, you're reinforcing your worth. You're teaching the world how to treat you, one choice at a time. Knowing your worth is a lifelong journey. It's something you reaffirm every day in every decision you make. It's about choosing yourself again and again, no matter what. So, hold your head high, walk tall, and live boldly. Because when you know your worth, there's nothing you can't achieve. Demand growth. Ladies, growth is the essence of life. It's what keeps us evolving, learning, and becoming the best versions of ourselves. But here's the thing, growth isn't something you wait for, it's something you demand. Demanding growth doesn't mean forcing change. It means creating an environment where growth can thrive within yourself, your relationships, and every area of your life. It starts with you. Growth is an internal process, and it begins when you choose to challenge yourself, to step outside your comfort zone, and to embrace discomfort as a sign of progress. Sometimes growth means letting go of old habits, beliefs, or people who no longer serve you. It's not easy, but it's necessary. You can't grow if you're holding on to what's weighing you down. Demanding growth means surrounding yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and uplift you. It means seeking out those who encourage you to aim higher and dream bigger. In relationships, growth is non-negotiable. A healthy partnership is one where both individuals are committed to evolving together and individually. If you're not growing, you're stagnating. Growth isn't always comfortable. It often comes with challenges, failures, and moments of doubt. But every setback is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to come back stronger. Demanding growth means saying no to complacency. It means refusing to settle for good enough when you know there's more out there for you. It's about striving for excellence, not perfection. Growth requires self-awareness. It's about understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your patterns and behaviors, and taking responsibility for your own development. When you demand growth, you stop waiting for change to happen. You take charge of your life, your choices, and your future. You become the architect of your destiny. Growth isn't just about achieving goals or reaching milestones. It's about the journey, the lessons you learn, the people you meet, and the person you become along the way. Demanding growth means being curious, open-minded, and willing to learn. It means embracing new experiences, perspectives, and challenges with enthusiasm and courage. It's about setting high standards for yourself and those around you. It's about asking, how can I be better? How can I do better? How can I grow? Remember, growth is a lifelong process. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's never truly finished. But every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. So, demand growth in yourself, in your relationships, and in your life. Because when you choose to grow, you choose to live fully, fearlessly, and unapologetically. Ladies, as we stand here together, I want you to take a moment to reflect on everything we've talked about today. This isn't just about tips or advice, it's about a mindset, a way of living that puts you at the center of your own story. Life is too short to shrink yourself to fit someone else's expectations. It's too precious to waste on things that don't bring you joy, love, or growth. You have one life, and it's yours to live fully, boldly, and unapologetically. Remember, the power to shape your life lies in your hands. When you refuse to lose yourself in someone else's shadow, when you embrace your authentic self, and when you use your voice fearlessly, you step into a life of purpose and strength. Chase your dreams with passion, and don't let anyone convince you to settle for less than you deserve. Set boundaries that protect your peace and energy, and demand the kind of growth that turns you into the woman you've always dreamed of becoming. You know your worth not just in moments of success, but even in moments of doubt. Your worth is not up for debate, and it never has been. Walk tall, speak up, and never let anyone dim the light that shines within you. You are not here to merely exist. You are here to thrive, to inspire, to create, to love, to grow, to leave a legacy that shows the world the power of a woman who knows her value. So go out there and live your truth. Be fierce, be kind, be unstoppable. The world is waiting for the magic only you can bring. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. Every time you choose to rise, every time you choose to shine, you're lighting the way for countless others to do the same. Here's to living boldly, loving deeply, and never apologizing for the incredible women we are. Let's make every moment count, ladies, because we're worth it. Thank you.